Hi guys, this is Leela. Welcome to my channel Leela Web Dev. In this video, we will learn about the how to implement the shared preferences in the action. We'll try to see. So before that, what I want to do it is I will try to go to the gradle.build.ts file. Okay, let's go into our code. So here into our Gradle scripts, and this is our thing, right? So here I will try to implement the build features. Build features, and here I would be trying to add it view binding is equal to true. Okay, so I have added the view binding is equal to true. So this is the build features I have added it. Now let's try to click on the sync now, so that once it is done, view binding is ready to use. Let's go to our main activity, and here I would be trying to do late init where main binding is of type activity main binding. Okay, so I have implemented this one. Let's go to our onCreate function before the set content view. So I will try to use the main binding is equal to activity main binding dot inflate of layout inflator. So I have used this layout inflator. So this is done, and what I want to do, so val view is equal to main binding dot root. So I'll implement this one. So here inside this one, so you can use directly the view. So we have implemented this one. Let's go to our activity underscore main.xml file. So here this one I will try to remove this text view. Okay, let's go to here, and this one I will try to convert it into a linear layout. Okay, so linear layout. Here I would be trying to use the orientation as vertical. Okay, let's go to our design view. So what I would be trying to have it is, so here I would be trying to have a plain text, and another one is a multi-line text, and the last one and another one which I want to have it is the in the buttons a checkbox. Okay, and the last one is the button. So these are the things which I will be trying to have. Let's go to our code. Okay, so the code wise it will be very easy for us, and I want to make this one as gravity center. Okay, and here I want to give this one as instead of name hint and match underscore. So here I want to give it as a 300 dp. Okay, and I will give the margin top as 30 dp. Okay, and let's go to here. So for this one also I will give 300 dp, and the margin top also I will copy this one so that I can paste it here. Yeah, for this one also, and here the height I want to give it as in 200 dp. Okay, and here this one also I will give it as in 300 dp, and here also margin also I will give it as 30 dp, and for this one also I will give the margin as this one like this, and this one also I will give it as an 300 dp. So here this is the design which I want to try to do it. So fine, so we have got the design, everything we got it. Let's go into here, and we are having this thing, right? So let's try to save the data using the shared preferences. So how we can implement this shared preferences data? So let's try to do this one. So here what I would be trying to do it is, so here I would be trying to implement something like here late init where shared preferences of type shared preferences. Okay, and here I can use, okay, on create shared preferences is equal to get shared preferences. Okay, so I need to implement this one get shared preferences, and here what we need to do, we need to give the name, so unique name. So shared preferences I can give something like this, and here you need to maintain the context mode. So context dot mode underscore private means, so that you can able to use it for this app only, the data which you are trying to save it. So fine, so now we got the data. So sorry, we didn't got the data. So here I want to whenever we click on the button, I need to uh, update the counter for this one. So here the text will be at the starting time 0, So here let's go to our main activity file. So here whenever I am typing main binding dot button dot set on click listener, so here I will be having a count, okay, count which is of 0, and here I can do something like count plus plus, okay, and main binding dot button dot set text of, or text also you can use it. So here I can use dollar count, that's it. So I am trying to implement it this one. So here I would be trying to use the where. Fine, right? So everything is fine. So let's try to run this app and let's try to see it. Okay, so let's try to see this one. So how it will look like, we'll try to understand. So here you will be able to see the output. So here I am trying to write something here, and here also I will write it, and checkbox is checked, and here the button I am trying to update the button. So whenever I am updating the button, the counter is getting upgraded. So now this is the thing. So now whenever the app is gone into the past state, okay, so let's say that here, let's try to do it like this, and let's when the app is gone into the past state, so what we need to do, we need to save the data. Okay, so what we can do it here, so let's try to implement the on pause. Okay, on pause method, and here I want to save the data. Let's try to save the data here. So here I can create a function save data. Okay, so for this one, what I can do here, save data. So let's try to write the code for this one. So first of all, what I can do it is, so let's try to get the shared preferences data. Okay, so let's try to get the shared preferences. So we already have the shared preferences. So now let's try to apply so where editor is equal to shared preferences dot edit. So first of all, we need to move into the edit mode. So now we got the editor. So here we can do editor dot push, or not push, put string. So here we will be having main binding dot, so the put string means, so edit text, okay, dot text. So we need to push this one. So fine, so we are pushing this one. Okay, so now if you want, you can also apply to dot to string. Okay, so let's try to see whether we can able to get it or not. So why no value pass it to the parameter? Why edit text no value passed for parameter? Let's try to take this one. Okay, so where name is equal to, like this I will try to do, and here put a string of, okay, sorry, the problem for this one is, so here we need to go. So here you will be having the two parameters. For example, it will take string key and a value. First of all, we need to give the key value, so key underscore name, and here we need to give this one. Okay, so now the next one which I need to give it is the key message. So message also we are having. So here you can use edit text multi-line, and the another one which you have it is the editor dot put int of key underscore count. So we are having one count value, right? So we can give that count value also. That's why I have saved it in separate variable. Editor dot put boolean of key underscore remember. So the checkbox we have given it, right? So that one is nothing but main binding dot checkbox only, right? Checkbox dot is checked. So that's it. So now we have got these all the things. So at the last we need to do apply changes. So that's it. So editor dot apply. Okay, we have finished this one, and last one. So if you want to know, so you can apply that, sorry, so you can apply toast dot make text, context is this, and here you can write your data is saved, and toast dot length, sorry, toast dot length underscore long dot show. Okay, and here we can do another one is log dot d log log is it log dot d. So log dot d, we need to give the message string, and here data is saved, just in order to know. Fine, let's try to refresh this page. Okay, so now I will try to make some changes. So fine, I will try to make some changes here. Checkbox is ticked and 2 times it is done. And let's go to our logcat. Okay, and here I will so here you will be able to see your data is saved, and here also we are able to see data is saved. So that means our shared preferences data is saved. So now I want to get the data. So in order to get the data, what I can do, so here, so let's say that I have removed this one, the entire thing I have removed it. Now if I try to open this one again, so here the data is empty, right? So if I want to get this data again, so override, sorry, not override, so onResume. So we can take the onResume so that we can override it, onResume, and here you can use retrieve data. So now let's try to use the function retrieve data. Okay, so here we need to retrieve the data. So how we can retrieve the data? Simple. So just we can use this shared preferences, and we can able to get this data. So that is very simple. So here what you will try to do is we will try to use the same shared preferences, and here you can retrieve the data using something like, so where name is equal to shared preferences dot get string. So you can get that key underscore name, right? Key underscore name, you got the, and if you want you can keep the default value as null or empty or something like this. And another one is where message is equal to shared preferences dot get string of, sorry, key underscore message. Okay, and the another one, and here also you can mention the default value as empty, and where count, where or otherwise directly you can use the count here instead of using count is equal to shared preferences dot put in get int of, and here you will be having key underscore count. I think the name is same, all right, key underscore count. Okay, and here the default value will be 0, and the last one is where is checked. So we need to have this one also, shared preferences dot get boolean. So this is the boolean of key underscore remember. I didn't remember key underscore remember, and this one is false. That's it. So now here we need to set the value. So something like main binding dot button dot text is equal to count. Okay, or otherwise you can keep it as $count so that it will be string. Main binding dot checkbox dot is checked is equal to is checked, and another one is main binding dot EditText dot set text of, you can take it as a name, and the last one is the main binding dot set text of message. That's it. So now let's try to refresh this page, and we'll see whether we can able to get the output or not. So if you try to see here, see the output, we are able to get it. So now here I am trying to change the data. Here I will try to change the data as or something like this. I will use it, and here I will use the same thing. Okay, and I will update it, and I will say remove this one. So now I will open it again. So if I open it again, see the same data we are able to see the output. If I try to remove this one, and I will update it to something like this, and I will do the same thing, and this time I will remove this app entire thing, And if I click on this one again, see the same output we are able to see. So this is how we can use the shared preferences to save small data. We can use it. So that's it guys about this concept. So if you hope you understood about this one. So if you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video. And if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you.